like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know.
You have to have a favorite.
Hi. So today I wanted to talk about the Halloween movie of all Halloween movies, the horror movie of all horror movies, the most enchanting, interesting, not past trilogy saga of horror movies that has probably started a bunch of other horror movies. None other than Scream. So the first movie came out in 1996, the same year I was born. And so I'm saying all of this about Ghostface and Scream is all going to come from me rewatching it. I'm not going to base this video on any of the newer movies and things that they've added or whatever, the TV shows. I watched all of them, including the TV shows as well. But I just really wanted to give my perspective as somebody in 2024 rewatching this movie. And just like my thoughts and feelings as I was watching it, did the movie age well? It's been over 24 years since this movie was released. I haven't watched the first movie in a long time. So I kind of was like, even though I knew certain things, I did not know everything. So it'll kind of be like my perspective like that. One, in the Drew Barrymore scene, she should have called the police immediately. When I was rewatching it, I'm like, why didn't she just like, if some creep calls my house and is like, I'm watching you, I just hang up and call the police. But I'm also like, we're in a digital age where we're used to like, I guess, calling the police or calling immediately, getting like immediate access to stuff. So I'm like, maybe that's why she didn't. But yeah, I just kind of was like, Drew girl, what are you doing? Call the police. Like, why are we hesitating? Like, even if someone tells you like, oh, the police won't be there in time. How do we know that? How do we know that? If I hang up and call, maybe somebody's in the area and they'll get there in time. We don't know this, but she should have called the police immediately. Two, this movie had way less sex than horror movies of today. I don't think I ever registered that the first time I watched it, obviously, but when I was watching it back today, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, this has a lot less sex than like most movies or whatever of today. Also, I think that their ending is one of the best endings in horror film. Because I'm thinking back and I'm like, I don't know if there was ever a movie that had such a good ending the way that Scream did. The whole multiple like people wearing the mask and, even them talking about, horror movies and paying homage to like horror movies throughout the movie was really cool. But I was like, I wonder if I think they may have started a trend of like it's two people or more than one person being the killer. I feel like even for this time period though, the ending was so unique and great and it was perfect. Like, now I did find myself very bored while watching the movie in certain moments. But I'm thinking maybe that's because I've seen the other movies and the more modern ones or more modern horror movies. And so it's just not really doing it for me like maybe it would have before. A lot of it, I just kind of was bored about it, I just think it's an older movie. The movie's over 24 years old. So the music was kind of, obviously dated. A lot of this stuff was a little dated. And then the whole time I was watching it, I was thinking about Scary Movie and how they were very accurate with their little laughs at the movie. Just very accurate on that. And Ghostface mask, the original one, man, I do not remember it looking that bad. I was looking, I'm like, damn, this mask looks kind of like I don't know, like the material of it was a little like wasn't that smooth. It wasn't the Ghostface mask that I think of when I initially think Ghostface. So I guess it just shows like how long it's been since I've seen this movie, and just the quality of it was kind of crazy. Also, when the friend died in the garage, I was literally thinking, I don't know what garage would hold a whole human's weight like that. I'm pretty sure that thing would just have slammed down instead, but I'm not a garage expert. Billy Loomis, still very attractive.
Sydney! Sydney! How's she doing?
It's been years and I'm watching it back and I'm like, man, he's very attractive. And also while I'm watching it back, I'm constantly thinking to myself, like, I see why Ghostface is such an attractive, like character, I guess, and why people like him, even though he's not good, so to speak. He's like, it's very seductive, and like when he calls them, the voice thing is nice. I don't know, it's like a weird thing happening while watching it. And Ghostface also like was, I guess, breaking physics or boundaries of law, you know what I mean? Because they would turn around and he would be gone. Like, at least with Michael Myers, we know like Michael Myers has all this lore about him not being human and something else. But with Ghostface, you're just another human with a knife. Like, why are you gone? Like, just gone. Also, the girls are really fighting back in this movie. Like, they really were kicking and fighting. Some of the kicks were a little unrealistic. Like, you know, you kick somebody, they fly across or they flying up. But overall, I would say it still is a good movie. I don't see myself rewatching it anymore unless I need to like rewatch it for like video points or something. But it had its day in the sun, and I know people hate remakes, but I would not be mad at a remake of Scream. I remember when they made the TV show, I was happy with it. I think I would be okay with the remake of Scream. I know they've been keeping the movies going, so like still continuing the storyline, but I would actually be okay with them just revamping the whole thing, because I know I rewatched it because I love the character Ghostface, not like actually like, you know, somebody killing people, but you get what I mean. I like the whole story, right, of him, the mystery of it. I love mystery movies and stuff. So I like that portion, but I feel like for a lot of people, they're not going to go back and rewatch it and probably make it through the whole movie like I did, unless they've never seen it ever. So I think since it's been over 20 years, it's definitely time. I would be okay with the remake. Everybody's not okay with the remake, but I would be okay with one. But make sure you let me know how you feel. Would you like a remake or no? Okay, comment down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, have a fabulous day. Bye.